Titus, Brandon Walker, Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports. I am Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Wednesday, October 25th. We are live from Chicago, and what do you want to talk about, Brandon?
The Phillies.
Dead bitches.
Oh, my goodness. The Phillies.
Hey, Red October, more like Dead October. Connor, you dumb bitch.
Hey, remember when they couldn't lose a game at home?
Yeah, they could because it's Red October. Just push the Red October button.
The bank.
Here,
the bank.
We're coming back home. I'm going to push the button. Win. There we go. Not. But seriously, folks, it pains me what happened. I of course was cheering for the Philadelphia.
I was rooting
Phillies.
for my guy. My guy.
Devastating to see what happened there.
All-time bad sports week for my guy.
The Eagles did win. They beat the Dolphins in a Super Bowl game.
Sure.
Right? Isn't that how
Super Bowl preview.
It was a Super Bowl preview. That's right.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that Connor did come in wearing an Eagle shirt.
Go Birds, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Connor.
Immediately.
Hey, bud.
Deflect and pivot.
It's not necessarily deflecting, but it is looking ahead to the only real hope that I have left, I think, at the moment. And I do believe this is the 2018 Super Bowl champion shirt. I do believe we as a city, it's almost like we had to give up everything just to get this one championship.
Is Philadelphia, Mark, and I want no joking here, is Philadelphia a city of losers?
If you're a Philadelphia hater, you're kind of having a dynasty right now.
It's the Philadelphia hating dynasty.
The Philadelphia haters are on quite a tear right now, which I, of course, am not.
I'm not either.
I am certainly not.
Can we stop this, by the way?
What?
You guys were – you told me that you were rooting for the Phillies.
I was.
There has been nothing from you, Brandon.
I was rooting for the Phillies.
What are you talking about?
I think you're enjoying this right now.
Enjoying this?
Connor.
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
Connor.
You can't tell me. No, absolutely not. I'm a little kind of, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's two different things, Connor, for me. The Phillies players, the actual team, the Philadelphia Phillies, I was cheering for. I do find them likable. Yeah, like some people don't like Bryce Harper. I like him. I like Schwarber. I like Castellanos. I like the team. The arrogance from the fans, the misplaced, misguided, unearned arrogance, I should add. Yeah, of course that's a turn up. Of course people are going to like celebrate when the Phillies fans carry themselves like you guys have won like 5 World Series in the last 8 years. And that you said how many times on the show we were unbeatable at the bank.
True or false?
Because we were unbeatable. We didn't lose a game.
True or false?
If you're unbeatable, you would have been unbeatable.
You just lost 2 games.
If you were unbeatable, you wouldn't have lost.
Which is why it's
But
an epic collapse, and we should treat it as such. It was embarrassing.
True or false? After you guys beat the Braves to go to the NLCS, you kind of acted like you were going to the World Series.
Right.
Like it was done.
Right.
Yes, which is why we should be ashamed this morning. But to say that the home field advantage wasn't real and that Red October wasn't real, it was.
It might have been a myth.
If it was real, then why was it not real?
Arizona just
if it was real,
you know what, Mark?
how did
you see Arizona just skip right in there?
Yeah. If it was real, you wouldn't have lost 2 games in a row. You could have won either one of them. You didn't have to win both. Just win one.
All you had to do was
win one. You had 2 games at home in an unbeatable environment.
But it's not like your lineup that was awesome all postseason only scored 3 runs in the last 2 games.
Listen.
That'd be crazy.
Yes, it was embarrassing. But even though Red October is dead now, it was alive and maybe the most flourishing that it's ever been 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago doesn't count.
I understand that. Listen, it's on us.
There are no lessons learned from any of this.
No.
There's no lessons.
Yes, there are.
What did we learn? What did we learn from Penn State, from saying Penn State is definitively going to go into the shoe and beat Ohio State, and Red October, we are unbeatable in October, the Phillies. It'll never happen. We will never lose a game in October because our fans are better than everyone else's fans.
That was not it because Penn State was on the road. I would say it was on us. I give credit to Ohio State, and I give credit to Arizona.
Oh, well, big man.
Their pitching last night was unbelievable, and they didn't shy away from the moment when we did.
What else
on paper, we should have won both of those games.
What's the alternative? I would love to know what the alternative of
we might have lost. I give them no
I give credit to the team that beat our ass.
Yeah.
Like, of course. What's the alternative, Connor? You
accuse them of cheating.
Okay.
No. You don't accuse them of cheating. That's I mean,
the
worst behavior possible.
Oh.
Yeah, the
TJ, how we doing today?
Good so far.
It's a great waterfall.
It usually
behind
breaks
us.
about an hour.
This is a good waterfall.
This is a sweet waterfall.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's the
there
logo.
we go. We got the logo back.
The logo's back.
I'll tell you what. I'll give the well, this isn't really the tech team, but whoever did it. First of all, we got here today, and there were 38 people hanging shelves and lighting.
And when you say today, you mean 15 minutes ago.
15 minutes ago, correct.
Like, right before we were about to go live on air, there was a whole team of people in here.
It is 67 degrees in this room right now.
Yeah, and I finally had the common sense to wear just a T-shirt and shorts today because I was like, I am not going to sweat on air again. And sure enough, they fixed the thermostat. Now it's set at 67 over there. I'm a little cold.
It's wonderful in this room right now. Feels great. Back to the Phillies.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get off the Phillies because, my God. Does it bother you? No, well, not bother you. But I see a lot of this on Twitter and everything saying Fox executives are freaking out right now because it's going to be Arizona and Texas. Does this matchup bother you? Because this is a team that hasn't won in 22 years and a team that's never won. I like new blood in World Series. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and the Rangers, correct me if I'm wrong, were like one pitch away against the Cardinals in 2011 from winning. 2011?
Yeah, if I could change the result of one sporting event that's not my team, I would go back to 2011 because Josh Hamilton had the go-ahead homer, and I thought that was an incredible story.
That's right, and the story was that he
would have been a World Series hero, but then the Cardinals caught him, and
this was post like
all
crack.
Of it. Post all of it, yeah.
Was it crack?
It was crack. It was crack. It was all kind of drugs, I think. Yeah, mostly crack though.
It would have been an incredible story, and the Cardinals ruined it.
They ruined it.
David Freese
ruined it. David Freese. David fucking Freese.
Damn.
Well, it's Nelson Cruz. It's just all Nelson Cruz's fault.
He should have caught that.
Do you think
ball.
Nelson Cruz deserves more blame than David Freese gets credit for that series?
David Freese seems to get all the credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want the credit though.
Did you see that story this year?
No.
They were going to put him in the Cardinals Ring of Honor, and he refused because he didn't think he was up to the Cardinals standard of going into
That's
the ring.
badass.
Is it badass?
That's badass.
I think it's a little lame.
Why is that lame?
I think it's like, look at me, look
it's
how
self-aware.
noble how noble I am.
It's like, dude, I had a couple good games.
Yeah. Well, I won a World Series for you.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a guy who's like, listen, I wasn't that good. I just got hot at the right time.
What's the best home run?
Grand slam.
No. Because remember when David Freese hit that home run, it was to dead center field. I think dead center field, while the most impressive, actually is visually the worst because you can't tell off the bat.
Okay. So
I like a good hanging curve pulled right down the line. That's what I like.
A hanging curve that off the bat everyone knows, and the guy stands in the batter's box for 3 seconds.
Albert Pujols' home run against Brad Lidge in 2006. In where he hit it over the train track.
It's now dawning on me. We're doing baseball talk that I have a horrendous memory with baseball.
Oh, really?
I don't know how this happens, but I watch it all.
Well, it all runs together.
I watch all the World Series. In the moment I'm like, damn, this is iconic and historic, and then I don't remember shit. Who's the wave? Who's the like
Carlton Fisk, 1975?
Yeah, that one's badass.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Because it felt like he kind of did blow it back fair, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He willed it. It hit the foul pole. He was like, hey, get over there. Get over there. Get over there.
It was like playing the early Tiger Woods video games where
you could
put spin on the ball in midair.
Those things.
You'd be like backspin. Nope, never mind. Top spin. Nope, go left.
And it would hit the green and go 30 yards.
That's what Fisk was doing. He was like, go that way, go no, up, and then left. There we go, perfect, right there.
You're hitting that damn thing so hard, just spin it a mile.
You shoot like a 41 in a Tiger Woods video game.
It's PS2. We need a PS2. That's what we need.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to the N64. I just wanted to talk out what consoles. I wanted more of a strategy because you seem committed to N64. If I'm being completely honest. I never had an N64 growing up. I played a lot, but
what about PS2?
We bought the Super Nintendo, and then when the 64 came out, I went to my parents and I was like, "Can I get the 64?" And they were like, "We just got you the Super Nintendo." I was like, "That was like 9 years ago." They were like, "Yeah, we just got that's fine. Just ride with that."
I went regular Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I never had a 64 either.
Yeah.
But I would go to people's houses that had 64, and they had the best 4-player games. They had the Mario Kart and GoldenEye, which I was
Yeah.
terrible at. I was not good at GoldenEye. 1 for 28.
I know.
Let's
1
go
for
through- let's
28.
go through
Bryce
some stats.
Harper, Nick Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner in the last 2 games at the bank. Red October, 1 for 28.
Our stars didn't show up. And
So it's the Stars' fault. Why isn't it that? Like, here's a question for you, because I noticed after Game 6 when you guys lost, the fans were booing a lot. Game 7, there's a lot of boos. Have you considered not booing? Have you considered
Right.
that booing does not work? And I went on this rant when the Celtics fans booed their team before their season was over, and it's just an East Coast scumbaggery move for the East Coast fans to just boo because like we're not getting our way. I paid a lot of money just
Boo.
to win.
Boo.
Boo! What about me? Boo! Boo! Have you considered cheering for your team?
you just don't get Philly.
Well, let me throw
Also,
this out.
we did throw out. Let me throw this out.
Let me throw this out.
No.
I'd like to throw this out.
Okay, fine.
Who
You
can
throw
throw
it
out first?
You
Who
throw
can
it
throw
out.
out?
Throw it out first.
I throw out first?
Yeah.
I'm
First,
throwing
it's coin flip. Coin flip. Call it.
heads.
It's heads.
All right.
Brandon goes
Fair.
first.
Remember back in July when Trey Turner was having the worst season ever?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you guys just gave him a standing ovation?
Yeah.
How come you didn't just do that last night? Give Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber a standing ovation every time they came up?
It's
Yeah.
too late for that.
What do you mean it's too late for that?
Also, at the end of the game, when we realized, okay, the pitching is holding up, they're keeping us in this game, we were on our feet and we were cheering. At least I was, with my shirt off in the gambling cage.
I tell you what, I watching these baseball games, the Philly fans do stand the entire game.
Yeah.
That sucks. Standing
No,
for
no, not
4
at all.
hours?
No, it's nothing better than that.
No, there's a lot of things better.
No,
There's a lot
I
of
feel
things
weird if
better
I'm
than
not
that.
sitting down at a
Dude,
game.
I had a very old man moment. We went to the John Mayer concert last week. He came to United Center, and he's just playing an acoustic. It's just it's literally called the solo tour. He's playing an acoustic guitar, sitting on stage. That's all that's going on. He comes out on stage. Everyone stands up. I lose my fucking mind because I'm like, this is not a rock. This is John Mayer playing an acoustic guitar.
We should be sitting.
We're no one's dead. And for you said it, 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Everyone's on their feet the entire fucking show. No one danced at all because you don't dance to Your Body Is a Wonderland on an acoustic guitar.
No, you don't.
And I sat there with my arms crossed the whole time. Just I felt that Brandon Walker would have been with me.
Did you sit?
would have been no, I didn't sit. I stood there, but I was like just looking around. I was like, fuck all of you. You all are ruining my night. Standing for a long time sucks.
There's nothing better than the
It
first
sucks.
sit after a long stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Standing sucks.
But to recap, the reason that Phillies fans are the best, and this is across all sports, is that when things are going well, you guys get all the credit, and you say the reason things are going well is because our fans are fucking awesome, and we are loud, and we are proud, and we get on our feet, and we support our boys. And when things aren't going well and you lose, which happens a lot, you don't win a lot. When you don't win championships, then it's the players' fault because you guys did all you could to win, and for that reason, we should boo the players. So you cheer when you win, you boo when you lose, and that makes you the best fans in sports because no other fan base could basically behave like a 6-year-old and say, when I get my way, I'm happy. When I don't, I'm going to boo.
I'm so awesome when things are good.
When things are good, I'm so fucking loud.
Oh, God, I'm good.
And when they're not good, boo! What about me?
Connor?
I'm going to say something that you guys are going to be like, wow, like that's actually a good step from Connor. I've never said that Philly fans are the best fans in the world. I've never said that. When have I ever said on this show?
On that.
We checked the tape.
When have I ever
I'm
said
throwing
on this
a flag
show?
on that. I'm throwing a flag on that.
I've
I think
never
all
said
your
that.
rants about Red October.
Ebo, can I get a check?
There's a definitive power to Red October, but that doesn't make us the best fans in the world.
I don't think he has explicitly
I've never
stated
said
that they're the best fans in the world, but he does color his language like they are the best fans.
He didn't do what Max did, which Max said that Citizens Bank Park is the same as an SEC football stadium.
I didn't do that. I'm a reasonable guy.
That's why you're unique.
No.
I'm
You are
nuanced.
not a reasonable guy.
Yeah, that's why you're not unique because you're a reasonable guy. You're unique because you say you're a reasonable
right.
guy.
You keep insisting you're reasonable. You are not a
You're
reasonable
not
guy.
even close to reasonable.
I think I have nuance.
You couldn't find reasonable on a map.
I have
This
nuance
doesn't make you reasonable.
that
Doing
you
this
guys
with your
aren't picking
hands.
up. I think it's going over your heads, my nuance right now.
This doesn't make you reasonable. Just doing this with your hands.
Makes you Italian.
I've never said that Philly fans are the best fans in the world, and I've never said that we're winning games because of the fans. However, there is a magic to that environment that the players feed off of, and when they play well, not necessarily because of us, But when they play well, it only fuels that environment, and it makes it very tough for opposing teams to come in and win.
And you thought we were going to have anything today.
Yeah.
You were worried we weren't going to have much.
This is I'm making total sense right now. In my mind, I am at least.
Exactly.
I think
there are no lessons learned. That's
None.
the thing.
None.
There's
On
there are
paper,
no lessons.
On paper, Penn State should have beat Ohio State. On paper, the Phillies should have won one of 2 games at home at the bank to win this series.
But they didn't. So do you go back to the paper and say, I got to tweak the algorithm? I got to fix the paper moving forward?
No.
No, you don't.
Because
no
both
lessons
games,
learned. What are we
I don't know
looking
what's
at
going
now?
on with
What are we
Beautiful
looking at?
terraced garden.
Terrorist?
if you want to talk.
Terraced?
Terrace.
Yeah, terrace.
There's a terrorist.
I said terraced.
Terrorist?
Terrace with a D on the end of it.
Are
Are we watching YouTube now?
What's
We had it, and then
yeah, put the show on behind us. This TV's giving us fits, huh?
Yeah.
We gotta get rid of the TV and just put the poster board back up.
Yeah.
With duct tape.
And the TV below,
This one just not working today?
so it's a flash drive that the logo's on, and it got stolen by another podcast.
I got something.
That's a
I got something. Hey,
a $1 flash drive.
I got something. TJ,
Yep.
how come we can't afford 2 flash drives?
I don't make the rules.
Oh yeah, let's just leave it at that. That's a good logo.
I'm not really sure.
On today's episode of the Mark Titus Show, Brandon Walker joins me to.
Hey, Mark. Good to be here, buddy. Which one do you guys want? I want the most.
We got shelves hung up. Nothing.
We got
on the
shelving?
Shelves, do we?
Well, I have gifts.
You do?
I have gifts. I brought gifts.
Oh yeah, you do. You got some stuff on your.
Yeah, well, I got a couple things. I have this He-Man and the Masters of the Universe lunchbox right here.
All right.
The antique store yesterday.
All right. All right. Hold on. Let's pause right there. Let's pause right there on the lunchbox. Let's go around the room. Is that cool shit or nerd shit?
Cool shit.
Got one cool shit.
Because I want.
Could go either way for me.
Put it in the chat, TJ. A vintage metal He-Man and the Masters of the Universe lunchbox. Cool shit, nerd shit.
We can have nerd shit. I just want to know.
Well, let's
I was
decide
just
what it
curious.
is. Ebo, cool shit or nerd shit?
I think He-Man's nerd shit, but if it was like Scooby-Doo, that's cool shit.
It's a metal lunchbox.
Like I need cooler Hanna-Barbera things than He-Man doesn't do it for me. I think that's
Lunchbox.
Connor?
I don't understand.
I would say
collecting
it's
lunchboxes.
cool shit.
All right,
I don't understand. Was this a lunchbox you had, or is it you bought this at a store?
I bought this at a store, but
'Cause
I
I
think
don't-
I had this lunchbox.
I don't understand lunchbox collection. I don't understand.
But look at
Sorry
it.
to
It's
say.
metal and
I
it's
don't know if-
cool.
Brandon's way older than you. He grew up in the time where metal lunchboxes were like.
I had a lunchbox. I think mine was plastic though. I might have had a Flintstones one when I was 7.
All right, well,
Condescending.
I got you to go along with your Dale Earnhardt mug. I got
Oh, okay. Cool shit.
I got you.
Cool shit.
I got you Dale Earnhardt. So
The coolest shit.
I got Dale Earnhardt.
Oh my god,
Go
dude.
right
This for
by
me?
Yeah, that's for you.
Oh, he's got the helmet.
The helmet
comes off.
can come
too?
off because he's got a hat on. So whatever you want to.
Dude, zoom in on that.
So I got you Dale Earnhardt.
Stepping on a tire.
I got you
Great
Dale
mustache.
Earnhardt. We're doing a show right now, Dan. We're doing a show.
Was that Big Cat?
Yeah.
Big Cat.
So there you go, Dale Earnhardt.
Helmet, dude. How about that? I got a little Dale corner going.
I also got I got some signs to hang up, some nice vintage signs like that, huh?
That was
Fight.
yeah, Fraser Ali. Is that the Fraser Ali?
Well, it's Fraser Ali. It's Super
It's
Fight
2.
2. Yeah. So we got that one.
Which one's okay? Never mind. We can rip through this. I don't want to.
Well,
I was gonna talk about them. I was gonna talk about your pieces, but
we'll talk about this piece first.
yeah, the Fraser Ali fights remind me like which ones were the like power rank them for me. All the Fraser Alis. Do you
I don't
remember?
remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think 2 is when, because I think Fraser beat him first, and then Ali won this one.
Can we get a quick TJ?
And
like,
then I believe they
history?
did Thrilla in Manila was the third one.
A quick refresher on the Fraser Ali history.
They're both dope. Joe Frazier's the most famous boxer from Philadelphia, but they have a statue of Rocky instead.
So Ali beat Fraser, right?
I think they split.
Okay. But
they
the
might have fought
down
3
goes
times.
Fraser. Was
Down goes
Was
Fraser.
Fraser the one that took
This
the
might have been
dive?
Down Goes Fraser.
Was Fraser the one where Ali's flexing on him?
No,
saying,
that's
Get
Sonny
up, you
Liston.
bitch.
That's Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston.
Yeah. All right. I got us on Michael
Okay.
Bolton.
That's cool shit.
This is your favorite singer.
That's cool shit.
So I got this for us. His last New Haven performance. I don't know. This is probably just a reprint, but I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Michael Bolton sings that one song. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? Is that Michael Bolton?
Probably is, but he sings a lot of songs.
Baby, 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 oh, baby.
And I have
Is that Michael Bolton?
the International AIDS Day concert
yeah, great.
from 1987, which had Boy George, the Culture Club, Elton John,
So
and Kim
weird.
Wilde. Pretty much all the gays of the day, I guess.
So we could have. Was this how AIDS started? Someone started.
Hey,
launch party.
Hey, everybody, we're gonna launch a new disease.
What were they thinking, dude?
That is kind of dumb.
This was before I was alive, so I don't know what happened on International AIDS Day, but that seems like a misfire.
You
That
weren't
seems
alive
like-
in 1987?
I was born not long after that in June.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but having an International AIDS Day, a launch party for AIDS, that does not seem like a smart.
Really
idea.
backfired on
Yeah.
him, didn't it?
Looking back, that does not seem like a smart idea.
Yeah.
Who sings what? Michael? I need Michael Bolton songs, and I need Ali Frazier history. I
Well,
need both
okay.
of
Michael
those
Bolton did "When a Man Loves a Woman." He did that remake. He did
That,
a lot of
who was originally? That was Percy
When a
something.
Man, Percy Sledge. Yeah.
Percy Sledge.
Yeah.
When a man
Loves a woman. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get that. When a Man
How
Loves a Woman.
am I
Supposed
supposed
to live
to live without
That's a good one.
you?
I don't really know that many of them.
Missy
How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? Something.
Lean on me.
He just did a lot of songs that everybody else did.
He did Jack Sparrow with the Lonely Island.
This
Well-
is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Have you ever sang on the show?
I tried to sing the Cars.com ad, not well.
Yeah, that's
Did you really?
I did like the first line.
You did it discreet.
Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah.
What's
that
the
was bad. That was
what's
bad.
the Don't You Remember You Told Me You Love Me Baby song?
Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? I don't know.
Who sings that one? Because that's gonna bother me the rest of the show.
I think it might have been
gonna
Michael Bolton.
Focus on. Don't you remember?
I think you're right. I don't remember the exact song. You wearing a Maui Invitational hat? I like you. You
Yeah.
know what?
I rep Maui Invitational year round, dude.
You low key. You got good hats.
Good fits.
You got good hats.
Good hats.
Good hats.
Okay.
You're a good hat guy.
I do got some good hats. I got a good
Yeah,
collection.
you're a good hat guy.
Keep cycling them in too.
Carpenters.
The who?
Carpenters.
The Carpenters.
No.
Just a bunch of carpenters.
That's how I do trivia, by the way.
Right.
Tell me I'm wrong. I just go.
Luther Vandross.
No, that can't.
I disagree.
Yeah, maybe Luther. Maybe Luther's.
Big Luther though. Big Luther, not little Luther. Big Luther. Also, I got myself a mug.
Mugs Bunny.
Oh boy, we have fun here, don't we?
The Phillies. Are you doing Cars.com?
I was going to. We
Yeah,
can
go ahead.
back to
Go
the
ahead.
Phillies.
We can get back to the Phillies. Go ahead, do Cars.com.
Cars.com is a leading digital marketplace that connects car shoppers with their perfect car. Celebrating 25 years of helping shoppers research, find inventory, finance, and sell cars. Wherever life takes you next, whoever you're looking to be, there's a car for that on Cars.com. Up to 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Find your next possibility on Cars.com. Where to next? Y'all like that? That was good?
That was good.
No? No?
Uh,
Okay. All right. We want him to read it as just how he felt at the end of the game, on the third out. I just want his unfathomable. I want to drink his tears.
Okay, yeah, we'll drink his tears. So what is it's? We kind of already did this with the.
I know, but
You just want to drink him again?
sad Connor.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay.
was thinking.
You don't like this at all, do you?
I mean, I'll do it, yeah, but
Oh, you don't have to do it. You don't have to. If that's not a great idea, we don't have to do it.
No, it's a good idea. We've just already done it.
So far.
We're not going
Should
to
we
run
do it
bits
again?
back.
I don't know.
Harry
Okay.
Callis calling the last out of that game.
Yeah, Harry Callis calling the last out of the game is a good one.
That's
Do that. That's
Evo had that one
That's
loaded
good.
up, by the
Yeah.
way. Why are you
That's
coming
good.
over here? You have your own mic. You have your own mic, Connor. Don't you ever get off the couch again. Don't you ever. Hey, hey.
Go to your room.
Ebo, I'm trusting you to make sure he doesn't get off the couch again. Okay, buddy? Okay, buddy?
Nah.
Did you notice that Corbin Carroll looks like Ebo?
Yeah, he does. He does. I thought so too.
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys just get Corbin Carroll out?
Yeah.
And like
that was stupid.
and like.
I hate
By the
him so
way,
much.
I'm fired up about the Diamondbacks moving on to the World Series.
I am too.
We're getting those tacos from Taco Bell. They steal bases like crazy.
I meant to take the picture
steal bases
of
like
the Taco
crazy.
Bell ad because it had the Taco Bell ad, get a free taco, and then the fine print at the bottom was probably 25 sentences long. It's the longest fine print I've ever seen on a commercial.
Bunch of bullshit.
It was. You got to have the app. You got to do this. It has to be before a certain time. Like it's extensive fine print. All right, you're Harry Callis. Do you remember Harry Callis?
Yeah, I do. I don't have an impression or anything, but I'll do my best.
All right.
All right, folks. Cars.com is a leading digital marketplace that connects car shoppers with their perfect car. Phillies down 4-2 here in the bottom of the ninth. Celebrating 25 years, helping shoppers research, find inventory, finance, sell cars, the windup, the delivery, and wherever life takes you next, and whoever you're looking to be, there's a car for that on Cars.com. The season comes to an end. Phillies lose 4-2. Up to 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. We have high hopes, but not anymore. Cars.com. Find your next possibility there. Where to next? That's all I got.
That was a good job, Connor.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're gonna get off you, Connor, because
Listen, it's fine.
Good season.
We can
Good
talk- we can-
season.
good season.
It's not a
Good
good
season.
season, though.
Good
It's not a good
season.
season,
It's a
though.
good season.
good season.
It's not a good season.
You finished second in the division.
You finished second in the National League.
Yeah, it was
No,
good.
it was a wasted season.
Philadelphia, we are number 2.
Yeah, that's
Eagles did
pretty
it
good.
last year.
I would have loved for the Cubs to have made the NLCS
I'll say this, too.
and been up 3-2 and back home with 2 games
Yeah.
in an environment
And
that's
blow it,
unbeatable
yeah.
and
Blow it,
then
yeah.
blow it.
I'm not.
I would have loved for that to happen.
I'm not one of those people who's also like, oh my God, Philadelphia, we have it the worst. We're a cursed city. Like, it was a privilege, I recognize, getting to watch my team in a Game 7 in the NLCS. And if we had won it, it would have been fucking awesome. But now, yeah, it sucks.
What to make of Philly having never won a Game 7? Oh, this is a great picture, by the way, from last night.
It's like a Renaissance painting.
Great picture.
Nikki-
Look at Jake in the back.
Jake just wouldn't. He wasn't feeling it.
Jake's the funniest part of this picture.
Nicky Smokes, by the way.
I mean-
I have
Jake's
to give him
posture,
credit. He
like,
brought the
how's
vibe.
I mean,
how's
no,
Jake's-
hold on. I just need bottom right. Just look at the face of Connor Griffin here. I mean, that face has seen some shit right there.
Every single time I've been on stream, it's been the shittiest game possible.
Welcome to
Welcome to
Barstool, buddy.
Barstool, yeah.
No, but I'm fine with being sad on camera. I'm just saying the games aren't entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, there's never any. There was 2 big moments last night. That's it. And we're just like sitting there for 3 or 4 hours.
No one gets to win on stream.
Like the game on Saturday
Yeah.
was boring as hell to
Bad,
the average
yeah.
viewer.
Yeah.
Like every single time, there's nothing fun that happens.
Yeah,
It's
if
just-
your highlights from Game 7 are Alec Boehm and then Bryson Stott,
yeah,
it's not going well. Not when you got Bryce Harper and
that's why I said our stars didn't
Schwarber.
show up.
yeah.
They needed to show up, especially
Ranger
Bryce.
Suarez deserved better.
He had a great performance. Our pitching wasn't the issue; it was our hitting in the last 2 games.
That clip of Max might be the funniest
He was
clip in the history of the
I
game
was
of Cave.
crying.
Which one?
The one where he had the complete meltdown on Jerry and Big Cat.
You got that? I didn't.
We get pulled
I mean,
up.
There were a lot of clips that came out.
This is maybe the funniest clip in the history of the game like Cave. This is a total freak out.
It was very hard. I was depressed, but it was very hard for me.
I probably watched this video. I probably watched this 20 times last night.
That's the thing. He doesn't want to win. I do. No, I don't think so. I can't sit down then. This could be such a bad night for me, and you guys just want it to be so much worse. Please.
He's
Look
got
at me
pigtails.
right now. Look at what I'm doing for you. I look ridiculous. He's right, Daddy.
I don't think you're doing it for us, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fucking working. Everything you told me to do doesn't work.
Brings up a lot of fallacies.
So-
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, I've been there. I know what he's going.
I saw he cut his overalls.
because it was way too hot in that
Yeah.
game.
Oh, is that why?
it was
Tried to
it was
keep
way too hot.
escalating his fandom. Like he took his shirt
And the
off and-
pigtails, like what? Were the pigtails were a rally starter? That was the
Yeah.
idea. The shirts off were a rally starter, or was
Yeah.
that because it's so hot in here? Move.
It was a mixture of both, but it was also like we need to change the vibes. I'm going to change my.
I mean, at some point, it was getting very close to just out and out porn. You know, he's got pigtails.
Yeah.
He's shirtless. He's taking his pants
He's
off.
on a couch
Right,
with a bunch of dudes behind him.
The next iteration was balls out to try and
That was. I'm glad we didn't go to extra innings.
that's what Big Cat and PFT were saying in the back, and of course they were just there to troll, and they made it way worse. Like, oh yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
You see the Brewers curse?
What's the Brewers curse?
Every time that the Brewers have gone to the World Series, the team that beat or has gone to
playoffs?
the playoffs, the team that beats them goes to the World Series.
Yeah.
Really? Is that a curse or that's an anti-curse for the Diamondbacks?
Wow.
It's a Brewers curse. The Brewers.
The Brewers
has
the team.
advanced to the World Series. Okay.
That's pretty.
There was Iowa State basketball had a run where every team they lost to in the NCAA tournament would go on to win the national championship.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember.
But that
thinking-
doesn't. Make
I remember thinking, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Right. That's
like part of it's like
better.
I don't know. That drive you crazy though, because you're like if we would have run up against them in the national championship,
Yeah.
that looks a lot better. We could have gotten second theoretically, but also, yeah, you lost to the national championship. That's not bad. That's just a weird stat. Why didn't Nick Castellanos play better, hit home runs?
Good question.
Why didn't he hit home
question
runs?
mark.
Why didn't he just hit that home run button?
His approach at the plate was horrendous, and his son Liam, who
We're
everybody
taking shots at this kid.
No, I love his son. He was Nick Castellanos was on fire when his son was in attendance behind home plate, and then all of a sudden that just went away, and I feel terrible for Liam
Sounds
because he's probably putting
sounds
this.
like you're blaming the kid.
No, he's probably blaming himself a little bit, and I don't want him to. I don't want.
But remember, he's reasonable. He's reasonable.
Has the kid gone public with any sort of like statement like I blame myself?
No.
No, so you saying he's
But
probably blaming himself is pulled from where? Just
But because we thought that he was like magical whenever he was behind home plate, Nick Castellanos was going to hit dingers, and Nick Castellanos went into.
I'm sure
thought y'all had a magic kid.
We did.
I'm sure the kid is somewhere with a belt around his neck, apologizing to his father, saying I brought great shame to the family. I'm sure that's exactly what he's doing right this second.
Whose daughter was it?
But I don't think you should do that. I don't think. Just to reiterate, I don't think he should.
Was it DeMar DeRozan's kid who was bringing all that juice, and people were like, the whole Chicago Bulls fan base was like, we need DeMar DeRozan's kid at every game. Like that's what this.
So
guy
y'all
was.
need a DeMar DeRozan kid.
Connor. I have a theory, and this might shatter your worldview. So
I agree with this theory. I don't know what it is yet.
I don't want to. If I do, in fact, trigger some sort of crisis, I do apologize, and I will subsidize the therapy you will need. But here's something. I'm a little older than you. Here's something that I've learned in 36 years of being a sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
The fans kind of don't fucking matter. Like it ultimately, it's athletes play. It's professional athletes playing professional athletes.
Does that hurt to hear?
Shit happens in games. I do not think that DeMar DeRozan's daughter had any impact on any games. I don't think Nick Castellanos' son had any impact on any games.
Oh
and I'm going to go so far as to say, I don't think the Phillies fans had any impact on any games.
He's shocked right now.
I can't believe you just said that.
I can't believe you just said that, Mark.
Yeah,
How dare you, Mark?
Let's play it in
by
an
and large
stadium, and everything's going to turn out exactly the same way.
I think by and large, the ultimate deciding factor in who wins games is the athletes on the field or on the court.
I can't believe you said that.
I think when I go into when a big sporting event is coming up, my number one thing I look at is not the fans. It is the players that are playing. As Ebo says, the sports players. The sports. Was that what you called them? Sports players?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, you did say sports players.
Uh,
at a professional level, yes, the home field means less. But in college, when you're putting 18-year-olds into a packed,
you can nudge it a little bit. But
That
if your
matters.
te's dog shit, you're not winning.
if you got a hot girlfriend up there you want to perform for, that matters. If you got a kid who's there who you love and he's your son and you just want to play your best in front of him, it matters.
What if you have a kid? What if you have a kid that you don't like?
Oh,
Is that going to drag
I
you?
love the idea. It's a tie football game going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The wide receiver taps the quarterback. He's like, "You see the tits in section
Dude,
15?" And the
there were
quarterback's
stories
like,
about this.
and the quarterback comes out and starts bawling. He's like, you know what? This game meant nothing to me. Well, them titties, man. I can.
What, Ebo?
You joke, but Jordan Poole does that.
Yes.
Jordan Poole, if he plays at an NBA arena with bad bitches in the stand, he's dropping 40.
Yes. Dude, hey, listen, back in my day, When we would play eighth grade middle school basketball, the girls would stay afterwards and they would watch our games. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to play better now.
Let's go. Scoof the
Wait, so you weren't doing it for the love of the game. You were doing it for the pussy.
It was a mixture of both. I'm just saying, that's a real thing.
If it was a real, what I'm saying is, if it was a real thing, that the number one determining factor of the Phillies' playoff success is that we do not lose games at the bank because our fans are special, and it's so hard for the Arizona Diamondbacks to. It's going to be damn near impossible for them to come into this fucking Thunderdome and come out with a win. You would have won. You wouldn't have lost 2 straight to lose the series. So the only conclusion I can draw from this is that ultimately, the reason you were winning games is because you have a very good lineup and they were mashing home runs. Not that your fans were clapping really hard.
Have you considered this? What if the Diamondbacks have better kids in the stands? What if the Arizona Diamondbacks players
and hotter chicks
have given birth to
what if their wives are hotter?
to better kids with hotter wives?
There's
no way to know.
We need to see all the wives on the Diamondbacks and all the wives on the Phillies.
Also, just real quick, did we start this?
Oh, that's right.
I think we started this.
Dude.
We started when we saw the Diamondbacks.
Speaking of hot wives.
In Wrigley, we saw a hot wife.
There was
we
when we went to the game, we were sitting right behind the Diamondbacks dugout. Brandon watched 4 total pitches of that game because your head was turned all the way to the right.
Yeah, there was a hot wife.
And you tapped me how many times? Just like, dude, look at her. I was like, Brandon, it's the same woman. You're like, I know. I want you to look at her again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's still over there. She didn't leave.
Keep
yet.
looking.
Yeah.
You had drool coming down from the corner of your mouth at one point.
Yeah.
I
had an erection the entire game.
Yeah, she was probably at all these games. That's probably why
it's probably her
on the World Series. Is this a bad World Series?
No, I think it's
you
great.
did mention the Fox thing. And
I think it's
ratings
great.
disaster. You have 2 media markets that are tiny markets in Phoenix, Arizona,
But
and
why do
Dallas,
we care about
Texas.
media markets?
I'm joking. That was sarcasm.
Oh, but
they're massive media markets.
Even so, why do we care about media markets? I care about teams, and Corbin Carroll's interesting. The Diamondbacks are interesting, and the Rangers are very interesting. Like I think
I care more about like the Diamondbacks needed the Cubs to choke to even make the playoffs in the first place. So I think there's just that element of like, are these actually the 2 best teams in baseball?
They won 84 games. They won 84 and 78. But the baseball is 3 seasons. It's the regular season. And if you do well enough there, you get into the playoffs. That's a new season.
Okay, so that's 1.
That's a new season.
What's season 2?
The playoffs.
Okay.
And in the playoffs, the Diamondbacks were incredible.
What's season 3? The offseason?
The World Series.
The World Series is its own
new season. It's a new season starting Friday.
Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whoa. That's
season
crazy.
1 is to get into season 2. Season 2 is to get into season 3. Season 3 is to be champions for life.
I'll take it one step further. I think every game of the World Series is a new season.
So season 1 of season 3 is
coming up.
Okay.
When does the World Series start, by the way?
Friday.
They're going to get slaughtered even harder in ratings because they're up against football all weekend.
Well, I mean that happens every year.
Yeah, but if they started on like a Tuesday,
listen, if the Bills were playing the Titans last night, I probably wouldn't have watched it nearly as much as that game as I did.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
Right.
So.
Should
all right. Ebo's what?
If hot chicks make teams play better, should we get some hot chicks in here?
Yeah, dude, let's get some hot chicks in here.
Would that
let's
make you
get
guys
some hot
perform
chicks
better or worse? Because personally, it would make me crumble under the probably start breaking shit.
TJ would slip off to the bathroom like 4 times a show.
All right. No hot chicks then.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make a promise. I'm going to make a promise right here. Mostly sports. We will never have hot chicks on this show.
I don't know if I can.
We might have hot chicks on
I might slip a couple in here, dude. I got to be honest. I like being authentic. You got to let me be me.
Okay.
Accidental hot chick.
And every so often, hot chick or 2 might just follow me in here.
Titus just shows
I can't
up
help
one
it.
day. Oh, fuck. My bad, guys.
My bad, guys. I forgot to leave my hot chicks in the car.
That's Jessica. I'm sorry. My bad.
Remember the OG Man Show when they would have the juggies jumping up and down on back when men were men.
You could just make shows about titties back then, and it would be fine.
Kimball and Carolla would open the show, and it was literally just hot. They didn't talk.
Yeah.
They served no purpose. They were just chicks with big boobs jumping up and down on trampolines, and it was Welcome to the Man Show.
It was one of the best scenes in TV history.
And then they have like a 12-year-old like go like sexually assault women on the street.
That was Andy, right?
Milanakis?
Yeah, Milanakis. Was that who that
He
was?
was on Kimmel. I
There
don't-
was Milanakis, I think, was on that shit, but I thought they had I thought there were clips of another 12-year-old that would just walk around and just be like, "What's up, ladies? Nice tits. Can I suck on those?"
I think
or
you're
something
right.
like that. I was like,
yeah.
and it was the funniest thing ever. But looking back, it's maybe funnier, I guess.
It's gotten much
It's
better.
actually, now that I think about it, even funnier.
I don't want to say what direction the show should go in, but
We need some juggies.
if we showed up every morning with juggies, I think
I mean, that's kind of what Sunday conversation is. Is Glenny Balls is juggies.
yes, he is.
He's just off on the side with the jugs,
Yeah.
jiggling his juggies.
Ebo had a conversation, and Ebo has to leave at 10 because he
Ebo,
he gets to go do
you
pick.
gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
You gotta get out of here.
You got time?
You want to go early? You should go early.
You want to go
early? You should leave a good impression on the boys you care more about. Yeah, and Pick Central starts at what?
Starts at 10 as well.
At 10 as well.
You can put your jersey on.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing both shows at once. Well, this one's gone.
Unbelievable.
But you looked at me today, and apropos of nothing. There we go.
Ooh, good use of
Apropos of
whatever
nothing.
that word is.
He just said, "What's the coolest thing a dude can do?" I think it's fly a fighter jet. That's what he said.
Okay.
Which got me to thinking, what's the coolest thing a dude can do?
I mean, the immediate thing that comes to mind, 2 chicks at the same time, but they got to be hot.
2 hot chicks.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's the list I got going on right now.
So we're framing this as like your buddy says, "You'll never believe what I did
I did this,
last weekend."
and that's the coolest thing you can do.
And then what would he say that would make you be like, "Oh, my God."
If I flew a fighter jet,
So-
that's pretty cool.
Flying a fighter jet's probably number one. Yeah. That's probably
I have 3 on the list, and it was fighter jet, which Ebo came up with, winning Super Bowl MVP. That's kind of a badass thing to do.
It's I don't want to say it's not cool, but yeah, it's cool, but it's not I wouldn't put that on my list, to be honest with you.
And sex with 2 girls. I had sex with 2 girls.
But they have
So,
to be hot.
They
hot
have to be
chicks.
hot.
All right,
They have to be-
well, at least one has to be hot. At least one.
If your buddy came to you, he's like, I just hit a 500-foot homer last night.
I wouldn't believe him. There has to be a little bit of believability to it.
Because Super Bowl MVP, yeah.
Hole in one?
I don't mean to say it's Super Bowl MVP is easy, but there are
Hole in one.
hole in one is pretty cool.
But I
hole in
guess-
one's cooler than Super Bowl MVP.
I
I
guess-
don't know why I don't think Super Bowl MVP is that cool.
Okay. All right. Well,
It's impressive, but
Yeah.
there's a difference between like cool and impressive.
what about
It's
saving?
very impressive, but it's not.
What about saving somebody from a fire?
I was gonna say
But you're not a fireman.
saving a life, like a story of heroics, or catching a bad guy. If he was like
Catching a bad guy.
yeah, he's like, dude, so the other day I caught this bad guy. And
Yeah.
like, tell me the story, and it's like, yeah, this guy robbed the bank, and I
Mhm.
chased him.
I
and tackled
clotheslined him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
And I held him till the cops got there.
Performing CPR on someone and like saving their life. Catching a bad guy is cooler than saving a life.
I think catching a bad guy is cooler than saving a life.
Yeah,
I think more people have saved a life than have caught bad guys.
yeah. I think catching a bad guy would be, yeah. Is that the list? Flying a fighter jet.
Yeah, I mean, this
that's
could be
number
a running list like the cheat list that we just add to occasionally. But
What's your number one? Mine's fighter jet.
fighter jet's way up there.
Fighter jets for sure.
Like, not many people get to do that. And flying a plane is cool, but fighter jet takes it to the coolest level.
Landing on the moon's pretty cool.
If your boy told you he landed on the moon yesterday,
Yeah, if your boy was like,
that would be pretty cool.
I went to the moon last week, just got back.
Is that too exclusive to be cool? All the training he's gonna have to do.
But fighter jet's pretty exclusive.
Yeah.
They don't let anybody fly fighter jets.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat says you want your boy to be Batman, but like if you found out your boy was Batman, would you be like, dude, that's kind of lame. You dress up in tights and run around the city
Yeah.
I
all
think
night?
I'd also be pissed that I didn't know before, and like, yeah, I don't know.
Also, Ultimate Sex Haver Dylan Lee in the chat said 2 average chicks are less of a headache than 2 10s. So high five for that guy, I guess.
I
And I, of course, would know.
Yeah. That's a multi-time sex haver with me.
if my friend was Batman, I think my reaction would be, Oh, okay. You think you're hot shit? I could be Batman.
Yeah.
I could be Batman.
Yeah.
Just give me the.
You're right about the costume though. I'd be like, this is what you wear. You put this shit on.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't you just do the job and not wear that shit? Like, do you have to wear the mask with the little horns pointing up? Yeah.
Were you a devil?
You have a themed outfit. That's the thing, because like you could conceal your identity.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But he chose to conceal his identity and then like keep the entire. He chose to be branded.
Yeah. He's dressing like a dominatrix.
Yeah.
He's trying to sell merch.
Yeah, he's trying to sell merch. I have the branded Batmobile, and yeah, that's doing a little too much. Going to the moon would, but I think the reason we think fighter jets are more badass than going to the moon is because the movies, like Top Gun, is more of a badass movie than any iteration of an astronaut that's ever happened in movies. All the astronaut movies, all the space movies are like nerds. It's like science and like we have to tweak this sort of shit, and there aren't really badass astronaut movies. I'm trying to think. Like, was The Martian badass?
I don't know if it was badass.
Was Gravity badass? Gravity was kind of badass.
I didn't see Gravity.
But there's not a lot.
None of those were badass.
There's not like badass.
Oh,
like,
hold on.
There's not dudes in the theater going,
hold on,
like a Top Gun.
Bruce Willis in Armageddon was kind of badass.
That was badass.
Of course, he was a driller. He wasn't really an astronaut.
Yeah.
Being a driller and going
That's
to
the
an
point. Yeah,
asteroid
he wasn't an astronaut. They taught him how to be an astronaut.
Being a driller and going to an asteroid would be cool.
And then sacrificing yourself.
That wouldn't be as cool.
While Aerosmith is singing.
That wouldn't be as cool.
Maybe heavyweight champion of the world. Have you thought about that one?
Or just like a one-punch knockout in public on somebody, like.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of smaller stuff like that anybody could achieve.
Your boy getting in a fight and he hits like a one-punch knockout.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Lights out would be cool.
I'm just
fighting at an NFL game in the bleachers and winning that fight. That's pretty fucking badass.
Like
I
the
love
Sons
that.
and Four guy a couple years ago. Did he win his
yeah.
fight? He won his fight.
You know what's badass
dominated
is
him,
beating the shit out of someone in at the restroom in a football stadium. Those guys are so cool.
You know what?
Guys are the
You know
coolest
what's the
guys.
opposite of cool? Having to sit on a goddamn couch with a remote control to make sure our logo stays up on the screen.
No, that's pretty cool of me.
Okay.
Like that's chill.
Hold on.
What's the coolest thing you guys have ever done?
I barehanded a home run at a baseball game one time.
That's cool.
That's
I
pretty
came right
good.
at
That's
me.
good. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was in the bleachers at Wrigley, and they hit a home run, and I just caught it.
Okay.
I caught 4
follow-up
T-shirts
questions.
at a Memphis Grizzlies game once.
In one game?
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool.
No, it was
That's
very
not cool at all.
That's not
very
cool.
cool.
How
That's
old
not
were
cool
you?
at all.
9 or?
I was 19,
Okay,
and
that's
I caught 4. It was
Not
the first one I ever went to, and I caught 4. They kept throwing them, and I kept just reaching up and catching them.
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
That's cool.
The home run, was it a Cub that hit it?
Yeah.
Keep the ball?
I don't remember what I did with the ball. I did because like when I catch foul balls and home runs and everything else, I want the story. Like the fact that I caught it is the gift.
Yeah.
The ball I don't really need. I have the moment of I have the ego boost. It was like I did this.
I was basically looking to ask if you threw it back if it was an opposing.
No, I didn't throw it back.
What's the coolest thing you ever done, TJ?
In high school we have a floor hockey tournament that the whole school like gets to cut class to go watch, and I made like a huge save that everybody
awesome.
freaked out about. It was
Okay.
pretty cool.
I won the
You had to be
1997 West Point High School Slam Dunk Contest. I beat Dwayne Jefferson.
That's cooler than catching things at a Memphis Grizzlies game.
And Dwayne Jefferson played in Greece.
Like he was a Broadway guy.
Yeah.
Like he was.
No.
You played the John Travolta role or?
No. He played in Athens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put up 26 against Michigan State in 2000.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, that's impressive.
Yeah, thanks.
That is pretty cool. That's probably cooler than my thing.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Um,
Connor, I know you haven't done anything cool.
I listen. 8th grade basketball, I hit a buzzer beater 3, and I was just drowning in pussy.
Hot chicks
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
I did hit a buzzer beater 3, and it was awesome though.
Nice.
I semi dunked in a game in 8th grade.
You dunked in 8th grade?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was pretty cool.
I couldn't dunk till summer of my senior year.
That was when my life peaked. I think. In 8th grade, yeah, I leaked out. I did like a poke from behind steal, and then like took off running, and they threw it up to me, and I got it. It was a dunk, but the ball was like, yeah, I don't know.
No, I know what
it
you
was
did.
like it was like a sloppy dunk.
You kind of laid it in and pulled the rim a little bit?
Yeah, but it was a dunk.
Okay.
Let the record show it was a dunk. It was like a very sloppy dunk.
If you're in 8th grade, that's a dunk.
Yeah, it was a dunk.
But if you did that as your freshman year of college, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah. If it's a Division I basketball game and I
Yeah.
did that, not a dunk.
Yeah.
In 8th grade, that was a dunk. And then my dad was the athletic director at the high school, and like the next week I went and visited him for some reason in the middle of the day, and he had 2 hot senior chicks that were like in his office for some reason, and they.
So that's the coolest thing your dad's ever done.
It's the coolest thing my dad's ever done. I think they were like his AIDS, his AID.
Was it on AIDS launch
It was
day?
International AIDS Day, and my dad had his AIDS. And these twin chicks, both of them were like, "Yeah, you're the kid that dunked in the 8th grade game."
Oh
last week,
wow,
right?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
and I creamed my pants on site. It was on site. It was just, yeah. That was the coolest I've ever felt in my life, bar none.
I can't do anything cool. You don't want to ask me?
No, I mean we kind of know. We didn't want to.
Yeah.
We kind of knew, Ebo.
Everybody's
wanna put you on
kind of gone already, so
And we kind of know, like, that
you get to be on the couch on the
like,
show.
Like this is
This is it.
This is pretty cool.
cool.
Working at Barstool's pretty cool. Pretty cool job.
Is that your answer?
Pretty cool job.
Childhood, I hit the game-winning shot to win the Jim Larinaga 3-on-3 tournament at the camp, and the whole camp mobbed me.
You're gonna please.
I have the
don't leave
T-shirt at home. My mom can send the picture in.
That's
We don't
pretty
need
They spelled Jim Larinaga's name wrong.
If your mom sends the picture
How-
of you
how
with the
wrong- wait,
t-shirt in,
how
it gets
wrong?
less cool.
They
Did they spell the
did,
last part?
They did 2 R's and 2 N's.
Okay. Poof. All right.
They
Where
did
did
not
they
do the
put those
first of the
R's?
month version of that.
Yeah, where were the R's?
Okay.
NBA started last night.
Yeah, it did. Fake news, by the way. Fake news. Twitter goes wild when LeBron James falls down. He got stepped on.
Yeah, you're a LeBron apologist.
He got stepped on.
Yeah, you did.
This wasn't like and secondly, the whole culture of going ooh when somebody falls down. Hey, maybe the guy gets hurt. Let's not make fun of guys falling down.
This wasn't like a ooh.
Ooh, that wasn't an ooh moment.
No, I agree with you. I that's an old man basketball take I have, and boy do I have a lot of them. But
Yeah.
the losing your mind when a guy falls down.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make the shot. Now Reggie Jackson did make the shot. It's not the same Reggie Jackson. This is the basketball version of Reggie Jackson.
Can we get that checked?
I think it was. I think there's
Okay,
2 separate Reggie Jacksons.
It is
But he hit the shot, so it does add to it. But he did step on his foot. And basketball fans in general are way too anxious to have that, as you said, ooh moment. You got to earn it more. And he stepped on his foot.
Can I
What?
say something to you? Can I give you some wisdom?
Please.
As slightly older than you, the older you get, Mark.
Oh God. Oh boy.
The older you get, Mark, careers just go a lot faster. I was watching the game last night between the Nuggets and the Lakers, and Reggie Jackson hit that shot, and they said Reggie Jackson is 33 years old and in his 13th year in the league. There's no way Reggie Jackson's in his 13th year in the league.
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Scoof, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That was what you put your feet on the table for, just to say that?
Careers
I
go
thought
so
you were
fast
going on
these
a
days.
long monologue. You
Careers-
said like TJ had the camera ready.
Careers
to
go
slowly
so
zoom in
fast,
on
man.
you and
Guys retire that you think were rookies last year. It's just crazy. It's just wild. Back in my day, things were better.
yeah.
Things were better.
Okay. All right. That's what you put your feet on the table for? Are you taking a nap? Are you dozing off? The Nuggets Lakers rivalry is getting spicy. So
It
the
is.
Lakers, for years, the Lakers would knock the Nuggets out of the playoffs. Every time the Nuggets had like a decent team, they would always somehow go up against the Lakers. They would get bounced by the. All right, see you, Ebo.
See you, Bo.
Later, man.
Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming, man.
Can we?
Hey, tomorrow? You'll be back tomorrow?
Yeah, be back tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Good work. Good work today, Ebo.
Good job.
work.
Everybody give it up for Ebo.
Good effort today.
Give it up for Ebo.
You lasted about 65% of the show. It's more than we thought.
I hate that kid.
If the show starts buffering, it's his fault, by the way.
We should fire.
Yeah.
Ebo was a mistake.
We should
all
replace.
agree?
We should replace Ebo.
We should
We
have
gotta replace Ebo.
Connor, we got to replace him.
I love you, Bo.
No,
I'm Team Ebo.
that's another bad take from Connor.
That's not.
Connor, you dumb bitch. So the Lakers have owned the Nuggets for a long time,
have.
a very long time. And last year the script gets flipped. The Nuggets sweep the Lakers. The Nuggets sweep the Lakers. The Nuggets go on to win the championship. This does not sit well in La La Land.
I like what you. Yeah.
The Lakers talk all this shit all offseason about how the Nuggets were talking all this shit. There's a lot of
Celebrating too much.
Yeah, the Nuggets were talking shit, so the Lakers talk shit about the shit the Nuggets were talking, and the shit's getting talked left and right.
It's a shit sandwich.
Just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, there's shit. And so the season starts with the Nuggets getting their championship rings against the Lakers, and you would think with the amount of shit the Lakers were talking, on a night when the Nuggets might be distracted, the Nuggets might be, Jokic has all preseason talked about how he was annoyed that the season went that long, and he didn't get time to unwind in Serbia. So, like, maybe he's going to start this season off slow, because he wasn't grinding. Let's be honest. This man was not grinding.
No.
In the offseason.
No.
He wasn't hungry.
No.
The Nuggets aren't hungry.
He wasn't working his ass
Yeah,
off.
and the Lakers were. The Lakers were hungry. Anthony Davis said, I'm going to play all 82 games.
They had those weighted vests on, running,
Yeah.
parachutes behind them.
And the Nuggets, congrats, you got your one title, but that's it. We're coming for you next year. We're going to beat that ass. And then we're one game into the NBA season, and the Nuggets handed it right back to the Lakers.
Are the
again.
Nuggets
And
potentially, do you think they're going undefeated?
I'm so glad you brought this up, because I think with the way the Denver Nuggets played last night, the Lakers are a team, as I said, I think the Lakers are going to be very good. I'm basing that off of my LeBron propaganda newsletter that I get every morning.
Yeah, I forward that to you.
Yeah, and this morning it said his foot was stepped on.
It was. It said
was
fake
bullet
news
point.
at the top. Yep.
Said fake news. Let me see here. NBA. Let's go to the Nuggets. Let's read some schedules. The Denver Nuggets. Okay, so they are 1-0.
All right.
Up next,
You find the loss here, okay?
you tell me when they lose. Friday at Grizzlies.
Dub.
I think that might be the loss.
It's going to be an immediate.
And it's gone.
Well, no, Jaws out for the first 20. How long is he out? 25 games or the whole season?
Yeah.
I can't remember. 25
Steven Adams is out for the season now.
Yeah, Steven Adams died. So Grizzlies won't be great.
I think he died. I don't think Steven Adams will ever die.
That's true.
That's a take I have.
He's an impressive looking man. 7 feet and that barrel chested.
When you say impressive, what do you mean?
I mean, just say he's
What do you the TV go out again? And we don't have Evo here to fix it? Is this going to be like, why don't we here's the thought. Here's the thought.
Yeah.
Why don't we just put this picture up of the logo and leave it? Can we not do that? Do we not have that technology?
A terrible idea.
Like, what do you mean?
What?
Is that a video or is that a picture?
Picture. The TV's going to sleep.
Okay.
What if what if there was a setting on the TV where it wouldn't go to sleep?
They thought they chose that, but they were wrong.
Awesome.
Okay. And
It worked the other day.
And this one we don't have the company's one flash drive.
Yeah, it's in the picture.
There's one flash.
right now.
You know how expensive flash drives are to get more than one?
I think you can get them at a gas station for like 10 for a quarter.
That would sink this company, though, if we.
Also, since we're just talking, we got shelves. Great.
Yep.
What's that TV for over there? We got 3 TVs?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we could put something on it and do like maybe a recurring bit where there's a different thing behind me every day.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, today could be a valley.
Or just, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Some sort of graphic that changes slightly every day.
Would that be better for you guys to look at that one instead of looking at
That one's too far away.
too far away?
It's
Okay.
this one. Although if we can figure out how to turn this, did the camera just freeze a little bit?
Sure did.
If we could turn this one a little bit, it's a stark angle for me. I'm like a WWE superstar in the back watching watching the matches.
What?
They always put
What?
to get them
You are
both.
in no way, shape, or form are you like a WWE superstar.
Well, you don't.
Because you're watching a TV that makes you a WWE superstar? You know how many examples you could have used, and you chose to liken yourself to a WWE superstar because of the angle at which you look at a TV?
Hi, my name's Mark Titus, and I didn't get the reference, so now I have to have it explained to me by
Explain the
Brandon
reference,
Walker. On WWE, they always have this gimmick where a wrestler is backstage watching the matches. Okay,
Okay.
he's reacting to them. However, they haven't quite figured out spatial awareness in space. So what they'll do is they'll put the guy beside the TV and the camera's facing the TV. So it's like the guy can't even see the TV. He's like this.
Oh,
I
because
can't see the TV.
because if he was watching it from the angle that works,
He's watching me and the TV. I can't see the TV.
if he was watching it from the angle that works, you would see the back of his head from the camera.
Correct.
Okay.
This isn't as good, is it? That's not as good.
Boy, it sure isn't. Yikes.
That's why Vince McMahon is a billionaire.
All right, good reference. Good reference, Brandon.
Come on out, you rapist.
Devin Booker was awesome for the Suns. Bradley Beal was out, so that was fun.
We're managing the load already.
Load managing already. What else happened night one? The Nuggets rings. Do you like the rings?
Didn't see him.
Okay, cool.
Didn't see him one time.
Jokic got a triple-double.
He might average a triple-double.
Yeah, he's going to win MVP again.
Yeah.
He's going to win. The Embiid won MVP last year because everyone was fatigued with Jokic, and then I think Jokic winning the title reset everything.
Correct.
Where there might be a little Jokic fatigue, but at this point, you're kind of a bozo if you don't vote for Jokic because you're showing how you don't know ball.
The title reinforced the first two MVPs. Like the title was like,
yes.
Oh yeah, okay, well we were right.
Right.
We were right when we called it MVP.
So this year, if we vote Jokic to win MVP,
we're right again.
I don't have to defend myself at all.
Yeah.
I can just send it in and wipe my hands and say I don't have to justify this.
Also, what I love about the Nuggets, this is an actual basketball.
There's the ring. There's the ring.
I don't believe it actually does all this.
It slides out. They have it's two rings in one, and then there's a little piece of banner.
All right, that's pretty.
Which I actually like because if it must be hard to wear these rings. They're so fucking big that having a ring that slides out that's a little more manageable that you could wear.
Do they all get one that says Jokic on the side? That's weird.
Does the ball actually spin like that?
Rings.
It would have to, right? If you're going to do it in the –
It has.
Oh, that's badass. What?
I
didn't know it did all this.
I don't know if they've shown it actually doing all this. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Well, why would they show it now? It has to do all that.
there's a video.
Dude, getting a championship ring would be the coolest thing ever. That's the cool. Add that to the list. Add that to the list of things cool. Like we got our rings last night. That'd be so.
You think
fucking
rings
cool.
will ever stop getting bigger?
I feel like that
It
one's
has
a
a-
little. I feel like that one's a little smaller than. Who had the first? Where did championship rings start?
I want to say baseball because there's Yankees rings from the 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can look it up.
Yeah, I wonder how this tradition started. Of all the pieces of jewelry you could have, rings became.
I vowed a couple years ago to buy my my high school won 4 straight state championships from 16 to 19, and then I got to Barstool the next year, and I said, because once you win 4, they have a hard time raising the money to get them. I said I would buy the championship rings this year for the team, but they haven't won since I got to Barstool. So
How much is that going to run you think?
more than I thought it would be when I made the.
You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to follow your lead. The Dogs, Brownsburg, ranked number 1 in the state.
Yep.
We start our state tournament run on Friday. We're
Sure.
playing the number. I told you about this.
Okay.
That we play the number 3 team in the state on
Yep.
the road. We have to play it there.
Got screwed.
We got fucked by the committee.
Yeah.
If the Dogs take state, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing you're gonna do.
You're getting the rings?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy the boys rings.
West Point High School, they won the state championship this year. I'm buying the rings.
If the Dogs take state, I will buy the Dogs rings. I will absolutely buy. I will buy rings for the Dogs.
Okay, there it
Yeah.
is.
I'll match for West Windsor Plainsboro High School North Knights. They don't have a football team at varsity level, but
Connor?
TJ,
our team is dog shit.
TJ, real quick, can
That's why you can say it, dude.
Nah, vibes are off.
The Montreal Hockey Club ordered the first championship rings for its players after winning
1893? They had rings in 1893?
Wow. What do you mean they had rings in 1893? Rings got to be like the oldest form of jewelry, doesn't it?
Can I get an 1893 Stanley Cup ring on eBay? That would probably be a lot.
Probably expensive. That's probably.
I wonder what the oldest ring we could buy on eBay would be.
Who makes
that's it on the bottom.
That's a badass ring.
That's kind of more badass than the Nuggets one.
It kind of is.
Yeah. So when you make the Final Four, the NCAA gives out rings and everyone gets the same ring, and it's just like a NCAA logo, and then there's 2 fake diamonds on it. It's a gold ring, and it's got the NCAA logo, and then there's 2 fake diamonds, and it just says Final Four, and it has the year or whatever. It's really understated as far as rings go, and I know I think Coach K wears his most of the time.
That makes sense.
But it is. I hardly ever wear the rings that I got at Ohio State, but if I ever wear one, I reach for the NCAA one because it's a little more understated. It's cool. It's cooler to have the one that's a little older and and it because what's cool to me is that's the same ring that I don't know, the teams in the 60s got.
Like Bill
You know what
Russell
I mean?
got
Yeah,
it.
like Bill Russell probably has one of these.
Yeah.
But the ones.
What
with
other
all
rings
the-
did you get? Like a Big Ten ring or something?
Yeah, we got Big Ten rings.
Oh.
Yeah, won the Big Ten a couple times. You know,
Not a big deal.
2 Big Ten tournaments, 2 Big Ten regular seasons.
Yeah.
All-time winningest player in Ohio State basketball history. But
That doesn't seem right.
I don't like to bring it up, but since you brought it up,
I didn't bring it up at all. You brought it.
since you brought it up,
You brought
yeah,
it
I
up
did
clean from
graduate.
the. I didn't even.
All-time winningest
I
player
didn't
in
even know
program
that.
history.
How can I bring up something I don't know?
Jostens, authentic Jostens.
Did
Air
you buy
Force.
a class ring when you graduated
Yeah,
high school?
of course. Yeah, I had to give some to my lady. I had to give some to her to let her know she's my one true love. Right?
Where's that thing now?
Who knows? How much can we go to Jostens' website for me? I want to see how much these rings are going to cost if I.
This is just eBay.
Yeah, but these are like
Those are rings. Those are actual
these are
team
like
rings.
ball and ass rings. Like I
I
gotta
just want to make.
like how much do you think one
sports
ring
ring.
costs for?
So
if the Dogs take
We
state,
get show ring.
Here's the number that I got for my team. Now there's probably 60 players on this team that
Yeah.
I got a couple of years ago.
Jesus.
So
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
so yeah.
I'm
I'm not saying I'm going to be rooting.
gonna need you to edit the show.
I'm not saying I'm going to be rooting against the boys.
Were the cameras working today on this show? Or was the audio? Is the tech good today?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! The one time I was hoping the tech maybe wasn't working. Yikes.
Now, what we could do right now, we could vow to go halvesies if either of our teams wins.
All right.
So you would get a little relief if your team won, but you would also be on the hook if my team won.
Okay. Okay. But what if both teams win?
Oh God!
We're double fucked, dude.
All right.
Okay, but we didn't put a time frame on this.
We just said we would buy.
I would buy you rings
We're
at
gonna
some
be like-
point in your life.
We're gonna be like Scott Stotts.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Hey, Mr. Titus, what you gonna do? What you gonna do to make our dreams come true?
Yeah. I'll stick by it. I'll buy the boys rings. I just might not. You might not have the rings ready. For opening night of the following season, they might not be ready then.
The way my account is set up.
You can buy the championship, like the Super Bowl ring. I never knew that they just like.
They were selling them at the
Yeah.
at the expo we went to.
Like you
Yeah.
could just buy the new.
They had one for they had a Patriots ring for $100,000.
Are those real diamonds? Or are they the fake diamonds?
I'm almost certain they're real.
available in diamonds and created rubies.
Everything's created?
$14,000. Well, it's like lab grown versus natural. It's like the whole thing now. Whatever. Let's get this company to sponsor Barstool and sponsor this show and make us rings.
If we win a sports Emmy, which is one of the goals of the show,
Mm-hmm.
which we haven't really publicly talked about.
Well, we just got in the studio, so that was
Yeah.
one of our new studio goals.
But when the sports Emmys come around and it's time to nominate things for sports Emmys, that's something that we are going to do on the show. Is we're going to try to win every sports Emmy.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go through the list of every
we
category.
got to do a Spanish. episode
Spanish,
one
yeah,
day.
we're going to do the Spanish broadcast attempt is going to be something. But we are going to try to win a sports Emmy, and if we do that, we should all get rings, or really any award. If we win any award,
If we
we're
ever
a
win an
fucking
award,
Webby,
we're putting the award on that shelf, and we're getting rings.
and we're getting rings.
Mhm.
Yeah, are rings cooler than WWE belts? I think they are. I think WWE belts are. If you're not a wrestler, I think that's played out now.
I don't know. I think WWE belts are pretty cool.
I think rings are cooler. What do you say, Connor?
I say,
Travis Kelsey chiming in over there.
I'd say rings because the belt is not yours technically. You're just borrowing it, and then you're gonna have to give it off. Maybe you don't have to, but eventually you're most likely gonna give it off to another person.
But if like WWE made you one specially for you,
That'd be awesome. That's better
What-
than a ring, I think.
yeah, but you're a wrestling fan.
I know.
So yeah,
Well, that's why I'm answering it the way I'm answering it.
How often does that happen though, where like somebody will get a custom?
They make it often.
they do make it off.
They'll give like
for
the,
like fans.
no
Yeah.
for like if like say Mark Titus is the most outstanding player of the Final Four.
They would
might
make
say,
it. Yeah.
They'll make Mark Titus a
Yeah.
belt and say, "Here's your belt."
They made one for Jokic and Murray and
Yeah.
those guys.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
thinking like WWE wrestlers getting
No.
belt
I'm
versus
saying
like an NBA player getting a ring.
I'm saying if
okay.
the Phillies didn't choke at home and lose those 2 games, and they had advanced to the World Series and won the World Series like you said they were going to, and
But that's impossible to think of because they did
yeah.
choke and blow those 2 games.
yeah, so that's not even a hypothetical.
No.
Yeah. Bryce Harper, if you were Bryce Harper, would you rather when you get the WWE belt custom made for you and when you get the championship ring?
Okay, now
which one's cooler?
I still think ring is cooler, but that is much more of a debate.
But as long as he's in Philly, Bryce Harper's probably never getting a ring.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So
He will bring a title to this city.
To DC is what he said.
No,
he said
no.
DC.
I know
he
he
said.
said.
He said in
whatever
the press
city he goes
conference.
to
Freudian slip.
In the press conference, he said, "I will bring a title to DC."
And he did.
DC didn't win a title.
That has been the best part about the past, 12 hours is all of the National fans I'm seeing are like, this is their biggest W.
are there
ever.
Nationals fans?
Yeah, apparently. But they're-
No, Orioles.
There are some
Orioles.
franchises that I just they're like Chargers fans is the great example in the NFL. They're just not Chargers fans. Are there Rams
Tampa
fans
Bay
anymore?
Rays.
Are there Rams
Dick
fans?
Vitale's a Tampa Bay Rays fan, actually. Yeah, they're Rams fans because the Rams were there in the beginning in L.A. and then before they moved, So like they're like old heads in L.A. that do love the Rams. Chargers, no.
Are there Thunder fans that live in the state of Washington?
I would
Did any of
imagine
them carry
I would
it
imagine
over?
there have to be with how much it rains and storms up there. If you're not a fan of Thunder,
You should
you're
live somewhere
living in
else,
Yeah,
yeah.
you should move. You like that one?
It was okay.
It was a Brandon Walker joke.
So it was
Yeah.
okay.
Look at you smiling.
It was-
You can't help it. You're just so bashful over there.
Oh, Mark.
Michigan updates.
Shady Rays update.
Shady Rays update. Evo didn't
hold
do
on,
his
hold on.
job.
No, he
so-
did. He did.
Oh.
I wrote on it. Here. I used it as my my sheet.
Shady Rays update is this. Gear up for the season ahead with quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with. Hold on, dude, I got to keep your notes low because you wrote.
Yeah, I wrote a lot.
You wrote
that's true.
you wrote a certain number on there that.
It was $20,000. It was $20,000 is what I wrote. I was like, yeah, I'll help. It was $20,000. Go ahead. Now it's out of the bag.
Yeah, I didn't want to be one up, so I was like, yeah, I'll do what Brandon agreed to do.
Yeah,
And then
no, it's
you told me
$20,000.
that I'm now on the hook to
20
spend $20,000 on state championship rings
Yeah.
for 17-year-old kids.
Yeah. I will show up to our game and try to help the other team.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, now you put me in a tough spot where it's like,
And the tough part is I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win it this year, so we'll see. I hope we
God,
don't.
dude, I'm on the hook for 25. I got to hit up
And that number is 4 years old, by the way, and everything's gotten more expensive.
Gordon Hayward went to my high school. We played basketball together.
Get him to
I'm
help.
just gonna call Gordon. I'm like, Gordon, buddy, hey, Gordo, hey,
What's up, T Money? How you doing?
So
bud?
listen, the boys, they need some rings, right? Gear up for the season ahead with quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglass company that offers a world-class product that's just as good as any expensive pair that I have certainly worn. Durable frames and crystal clear optics for all outdoor adventures with an extensive array of styles and colors. You're bound to find the perfect pair of Shady Rays sunglasses. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out an amazing deal for the season. Go to shadyrays.com. Use code MOSTLYSPORTS for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. ShadyRays.com, code MOSTLYSPORTS. Go to Shady Rays. Go look at all the inventory they have. Go look at all the different because you might be saying to yourself, Titus, I see you wearing your Shady Rays all the time on the show. I got to be honest. For a cool guy like you, of course you can pull those Shady Rays off. But I'm not a cool guy. Like I couldn't wear sunglasses like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot of people at home watching that are like, yeah, I mean they're fucking awesome sunglasses, but
Yeah.
like could I pull that off?
Yeah.
First of all, the answer is yes, you could. Just believe in yourself. But they have all sorts of styles, Brandon, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They have styles for the not so cool guys as well. They
You're
have
wearing the tortoise shells. What?
Said not cool guys. I cut the Connor.
Oh. TJ, we need you closer for high fives.
Yeah, we should get a high five, TJ.
I'll get a really long hand.
No matter your preference of style of sunglass, Shady Rays has you covered. Go to shadyrays.com. Code MOSTLYSPORTS, 50% off.
Now we got to buy TJ an extended hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did we commit to buying rings for these guys too?
Don't worry about that.
Dude,
we didn't commit to that.
We didn't commit to.
They should buy it for
we
us.
just got to deny and gaslight everything. We gotta. What are the chances that someone from Brownsburg High School is watching this show?
Well,
0, right?
It's a very good chance your mom has already contacted the school.
She's already.
I don't know if you heard what Mark said, but he's.
Well, according to Connor,
this might get you into the Hall of Fame.
According to Connor, this will make the boys play harder now.
That's true.
They weren't going to try to win the state championship, but now they will try.
We can have hot chicks present the rings.
Yeah.
Mark,
we'll have the juggies.
your career was clearly much better than mine. You played at a much higher level. I don't know how you can deny external.
Well, Mark
motivation.
never had hot bitches in the crowd.
Yeah.
External motivation is a real thing. I think it is.
But,
I think it matters. I
but
think it matters.
winning the World Series is the external motivation. That's the external motivation.
Also,
you don't need.
Connor, if you are a professional baseball player who has played 162 games a year for 10 years, you're not worried about who's in the stands.
You've played your entire life baseball. You've dreamed your entire life of playing in a World Series, winning a World Series. This is all that's ever met. All the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices you made in your life to get to this point. You don't need to do it for the city of Philly. You don't need that extra oomph.
No,
but
you don't need to do it for the
If
guy
you're already
in row 8.
row 8, the guy. Oh, you're cheering for me now. All right, this one's for you, buddy.
You guys, and you said it earlier. You made it sound like that's what I was saying was the number one determining factor in why we were going to win. Not the case. It was definitely a factor. Don't get me wrong. But I never said, "Oh yeah, we're winning because of the fans." I never said that. It's an added benefit. For sure.
I feel like you said that.
You just said it. You just said it. We could clip that.
I feel like you said
You could clip what he just said.
You know what? You're
right
on the
there.
hook for half this $20,000.
Also, I mean, not to go on more of a rant, I noticed the table is gone.
I'm just going to be honest. Titus took your table.
Is it right there? Okay.
I need a table for my drinks.
Titus not only took your table, he knocked your cards on the floor, and then he felt bad about it.
Yeah, I was expecting to
I took the table. I needed because I have a lot of liquids. I got my coffee.
Why do you have so many liquids?
I got my water.
You have a mug right there.
But then I got but this is like the Letterman and Conan microphone where it's not plugged in, it doesn't work, but you put it on the desk for effect. So there's nothing that's ever going to go in this. But I don't want to put my drinks up here because then that takes away from Dale, and we want to focus on Dale. So I put the drinks on the table right
I wonder how many Dale things you can get.
That would be awesome, dude. If this whole desk is just Dale Earnhardt.
All right.
What else? Michigan. Quickly.
Cheaters.
Quickly.
Cheaters.
Yep.
Cheaters.
Agreed.
That guy bought tickets.
That was a great segment we just did.
That guy bought tickets everywhere.
Yeah.
Tennessee games, Alabama games, Georgia games.
I cannot get enough of this story. I cannot get enough of every new headline that comes out.
Yeah.
Every little I'm just refreshing the college football Reddit.
Yeah.
And it's a new Ohio State fan every 10 minutes posting a link that's like, here's a new nugget.
Here's him standing on the field. Here's a video of him signaling. That video is pretty damning. Have you seen the video?
The one I sent you?
Oh yeah, you've seen it then.
Yeah.
He's standing there and you see him go.
Yep.
It's pass.
Yep.
It's a
there's
pass.
there's a laminated sheet with all of Ohio State's signs on it.
Yeah. He knows exactly what's going on.
Tells it, and then the whole bench is pointing up like it's going to be a pass. Yeah. Did you see Kirby Smart's quote?
Yeah. There was nothing that happened in that game that made me believe they were stealing signals.
What a G, dude.
So we beat the fucking shit out of them.
G. By the way, you said on the show everybody's doing this yesterday.
Yeah.
You said, and I immediately called. I was sniffing Kizzy on that statement. That's all. I'm very close to that being natural.
Yeah,
I'm very close to.
I almost didn't laugh at that.
I'm very close to just ripping that off naturally. Yeah, you're like, yeah. Well, we all know that every school does this, and I said that's not true at all. And you're like, okay, so probably every school does it.
You made me say probably.
Okay. Well, this is where I was right and you were wrong. I reached out to Ohio State. They told me they don't do it.
Oh, okay.
My sources at Ohio State, within Ohio State athletic department and football program, they said they don't do this.
Allow me to apologize right now.
Yep.
In fact, if you bear with me for a second, I'm just going to text Mississippi State.
Text Mississippi State, see if they do it. But yeah, maybe every other school does it.
They don't do it.
I can speak with absolute certainty that Ohio State does not do this. So it's not every school. It might be a lot of schools. It might be close to every school.
Well, first
it's not
of
every
all,
school.
allow me on behalf of the college football populace to thank you and
Yeah.
Ohio State for leading by example.
Yep. Yep.
It truly is sickening to see what's happening elsewhere in college football.
Makes
But
you wonder, are we the leaders in best? Was it us all along? Are we the?
maybe the leaders in best or just the friends we made along the way.
I got to figure out. I'm still crafting a joke that mentions Connor Stallions and Taylor Swift and Deion Sanders. And I haven't got there yet. It's sitting in my drafts folder of my tweets. But when I fire that tweet off, it's gonna do numbies.
It is sad that you just used 3 names and summed up the last 2 months of football. the entire football season. Connor Stallions, Deion Sanders, Taylor Swift. That's it. That's football for 2023.
Who's your favorite football icon? Is it the coach of the team that might miss the bowl? Is it the pop star, or is it the
low-level assistant who was cheating his ass off? All right.
What else?
I got to get out of here.
You got to go?
Yeah, I have the unnecessary reference at 10:30.
People
You
wanna
do the
know,
Mark Titus show, too. You always do this. I have the unnecessary. I only do it one
Yeah,
time.
I mean, I scheduled the Titus show for later because I know you just got done ripping Ebo. That was a misfire on your part. You can't shit on Ebo when you knew this was a possibility.
I have never shit on Ebo. I've never shit on Ebo in my life. I love Ebo. Ebo's my guy. But I would fire him if you wanted to.
No.
Why?
Why would we fire him? Because he leaves the show early to go to another show?
You've done that.
When have I ever done that?
Not yet.
People asking what Tommy Walker's up to.
I'll have his minute tomorrow. Yesterday was a little rough. Tuesdays, for some reason, are tough at the old Walker house. I don't know if it's just a combination of what they got going on. And
I have an idea. You could film these any day of the week and just sit on them. You could ask Tommy something on a Saturday and film him, and then use it the following Wednesday.
Reminder, Friday is T-shirt day.
Yes.
Friday is T-shirt day. Friday is Henny Friday. The real co-host of the show, Nikki Clicky, will be here.
Am I allowed to be here?
I don't know. We'll do a vote in the chat maybe.
You did encourage me to not come.
I didn't encourage. I offered it
Suggested.
as an alternative.
Okay. The way you said it was weird too. Hey, Brandon, wouldn't it be awesome
Yeah.
if you just stayed home?
Well, Nick is trying to pressure you into participating in Henny Friday. I'm not pressuring you into doing that. I do think if you don't participate, you have to do the root beer and deep dish thing.
I might.
I don't know what that is. When I say that,
I think it could be whatever we want it to be. Oh, we got to do the hat. Is the hat sponsored today, teacher?
No, so we could save.
All right.
We have to do it tomorrow if you want to do it tomorrow.
Save it for tomorrow.
Y'all got to pay for the hat.
We've reached that level.
Right.
All right. We don't do the hat for free anymore.
We are sellouts.
We're fucking sellouts.
Big setup for the rest of the week though. Jersey tomorrow, and
Yeah.
Tommy's
I have-
8 thoughts are back, and
Can I say this about
Hat?
Jersey?
Yeah.
I was digging through the closet.
Uh-oh. You got some heat?
I found a jersey that you are going to be so fucking pissed at the jersey I wear tomorrow. Like how good it is.
Okay.
I have the all-time shut it down.
You have a shutdown
I
Thursday?
have it shut it down. The game is over. We might have to retire Jersey jersey. I'm busting it
Are
out
you
tomorrow. And the reason I'm busting it out tomorrow is because you called bullshit on the Jeff Gordon the Rainbow Warriors jersey I wore last week.
Well, that was a jacket. It wasn't a jersey at all. It was a jacket.
What makes you say it was a jacket?
Well, because it was a jacket. It had a zipper. Now, name a jersey with a
Good
zipper.
point. It's a good point. You make a great point. Name a jersey with a zipper. All right, go do your other show you care more about.
All right. Thank you.
That's it. We'll be back tomorrow. Subscribe, like the stream, please. Comment, help the algo. See you guys tomorrow.
And that's how ball is done.